Okay, this is DragonofEternity and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail, patch 7.0 MSQ, or Main Scenario Quest, or Main Story Quest. In the last video, we started the Rite of Succession. So we have seen all the claimants to the throne. I thought only one of them was evil, but it turns out two of them are evil, so we really need to help Wukalamat become the Dawn Servant. So she has brought two people to help us with that quest, and I suspect that each of these will bring me to the first half of a specific zone. If we're going with what has been happening since Heavensward. Yeah, they really started that little thing in the first expansion. Now, before I accept these quests, I want to get something out of the way real quick. Well, two things out of the way real quick. Hello. A new dawn, a new hunt. A scout of the Winged Protection is on the lookout for a likely adventurer. Hello. You there, you're Mrs. Grandini, or Mistress, Mariashna Grandini, are you not? The adventurer from across the sea who has been lending the third promise her strength. Yes. Also a terrible butcherer of words. Then well met. To tell the truth, I have been meaning to make your acquaintance for some time. I have a proposition for you. You're familiar with the Eorzean hunts, yes? We have something very similar here in Tuliolal. And having heard much of your philanthropic spirit, not to mention your capacity for violence, we should very much like to recruit you to our cause. If you're interested, speak with my associate, Bal Ogar. The Zbral is a master of the hunt, and administers to the bills in the square overlooking the port. Tell him the Winged Protection recommends you. Alright. Yeah, I might as well get the hunt logs out of the way. And then that's just all the way over there. Alright. Hello, Bologar. What do we have here? Your posture could use some work, but you've got good eyes. Eyes, I've seen a few things. You here to sign up? Yes. I'm the destroyer of gods. Let me kill some random things in this continent. Heh, the Winged Protection recommends you today. Well, we're always on the lookout for new hunters, and if you're good enough for Wukalamat, you're good enough for us. Pleasure to have you with us, Mariashna. I suppose I'd better get down to the introductions. Or maybe I don't need to. This whole idea came from your side of the sea. After all, it was Kona, who showed us your ways. Either way, I'll keep it brief. Our hunts work the same way they do in Eorzea. We put a bounty on those beasts that prove themselves an enemy of the people. You kill them, and bring us back the proof, you'll get the reward. While your reputation may precede you, rules are rules. And the rule is I have to test every hopeful out on beginner bills. Can't have every youngling with nothing to her name but a plowshare and a dream of glory skipping merrily away to her doom. Prove yourself in Tural, and I'll give you some bigger, bitier fish to fry. Like a weekly B rank. Dawn hunts, now accessible. Reward of tokens that can be exchanged. Exchange tokens. New quests can be obtained at level 94. It's still sacks of nuts, isn't it? I thought it was something different this time. It's still sacks of nuts. Alright, I guess I got a cat. I got a barding. And I got no Cassian Realm. Really? I mean, I'll take the minion. I can sell out on the market board. Oh, that's tempting. That is tempting. Right, where's the... Where's the summoning bell? This might be a terrible idea, and it might go down in price instantly. But I want to give it a go. No buyers. Yeah, I thought not. I'll see if that sells. If not, then it's not the worst amount of currency I've spent on hunting stuff. Alright, next was get the sightseeing log done. As having that's always a nice thing to have. Alright, where are you? You're gonna be up there, aren't you? Are you in the house? Can I go in the house? No. Really making this tricky for me, aren't you? Uh-huh. Oh, I need the starbird. One day. Right, where are you? There you are. That's the big Ironheart. Fellow Eorzean, am I right? Do you fancy yourself much of a sightseer? Well, apart from the ones in ARR, I do have pretty much everything. Dear old Milif gave you a journal. My, what a small world. It just so happens I'm her cousin. Els B. Ironheart at your service. Well, if you met cousin Milif, I'm sure you can guess why I crossed the salts, as they say. This continent is positively brimming with sights unseen by Eorzean eyes, and I'm here to discover them all. My twin sister and I, that is. You see, I had more interest in Yok, while she was drawn to the vistas of Zhak. So it was we parted ways at the bridge, each of us touring half of Tural. So give me your sightseeing log then. Let's see. Oh, how beautiful. I should like to see these places myself someday. Sorry, I was going to just scribble down. My notes on yak'tel. I included what my sister shared with me of Zak'tel, but I'm afraid there isn't much. My twin's name is Emmeline, and she's still wandering about over there. Given your natural affinity for Ironhearts, you'll doubtless run into her someday. Well, I'm sure you got places to be and vistas to behold. May your journey throughout Tural be bright and unforgettable. Sightseeing log expanded. Dawntrail entries have been added. You must be level 90 or above to record vistas. Use your wits and notes provided. Let me guess. One then's gonna be do the jumping puzzle in the palace. I bet. Alright, what am I looking for? Duty? Log. Sightseeing log. Under the azure, I gazed down upon warships free. Oh, that's Heaven's Word. Oh, that's I'm born. 28. Sights of Shalana are under us to behold. Tuliolal, Okopacha. There's one. Sights of yak'tel. Dawntrail. Slash. Oh, what was it? Slash lookout. There we go. Bayside baby. Alright, I will do that in my off time. Alright, who are we going for? So, Portable Palu Palu, or Urkopacha, or Helpful Hanu, or Kozama'uka. Let's go Kozama'uka, why not? So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu. We go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs alongside the Kozama'uka River, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. The footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured, if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If only some brave adventurer would help out with some... what are they called now? Tribal society quests. If you still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It sounds like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama'uka, we should head over to the Arch. We'll be back to talk to you in good time, Master Merchant. Meanwhile, you can eat and drink your fill at Tai. It's all been arranged. Unlimited tacos in exchange for a few days of my time? I'd be a fool to pass up that deal. Oh, the big fat tacos. So big. Alright, so it's just along there then. Kozama'uka. I'm not going along there, am I? Many fires, Okano, Irvinshire, and if I remember from here, actually no, it's that's split in half. But then all of Kozama'uka looks available. I can go through, can I? Nope. Alright, Alfie. I should have liked to observe the festival, but the Hanu are probably not in the mood to celebrate. If only some adventure would help them with societal relations. We live in a society. Why do you keep saying that bloody reference? I swear that gets bigger every time I see it. Considering the size of Galul Tajavo, I suppose it's better than having it be too small. Move out the way. Move out the way. Yeah, I suppose. The Hanu are friendly folk who should welcome us with open arms, assuming they're not too preoccupied with recent troubles, that is. Alright, Wuklamat. Are we all ready to leave? And onward to Kozama'uka. To Kozama'uka. They came! Open away. It's already open now.
Kozama'uka, the land of rainbow terraces. It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the marshy trail, a road upon which the Dawn Servant and his comrades once traveled.
To Kozama'uka. They came! Yeah, it's better than at least as I remember spiel.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tolihiola does not want for natural wonders.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before.
That's gonna happen, isn't it?
Come on. Okanu isn't much farther.
Well, so much mounting up. Hanu Hanu Code Maker. Belu Belu Peddler. So you know your prayers. Alright, temptation to explore this is very high. Oh no. Where is this thing? Well, first off. Wait, where's number 3? Right, what am I looking for here? Ether currents. Yep, they exist. I'd love to stand at I'd love to stand at the bottom of those huge waterfalls and bask in the majesty of it all. Pity they're so far away. Wetlands is an apt name. Much of the ground here is positively saturated. Could say it's moist. What? Why are those two gone? Oh, hello, that's creepy. There is no stopping the third promise, is there? A good thing she has Erenvale to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Alright. Torgal, let's go! I still have yet to play 16. Oh god, it's slow speed as well. What are you gonna do? Alright, so to Okanu. Discover a new location. Alright, I'll talk to you guys in a second. Just let me get this thing real quick. Gemstone trader. Oh boy. Storm is damaged. Alright, so yeah. MSQ and everything. Alright, alright. And a tune. God, you flying so slow is so... I don't like it. The water from the falls must flood the wetland and flow into these streams and rivers. Assuming we have the right idea, one of the Dawn servants' electors should be around here somewhere. So this is the Hanu Hanu village. One can tell at a glance how very different their culture is to the Vanus. Ow! Stupid distracting waterfalls. Everyone has arrived and none the worse for wear, except for a certain third promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey, I asked you not to say anything! I see someone's already got the Mountain Dew thing. Or the Mountain Zoo. Anyway, this is the Hanu Hanu village I was telling you about. Okano. Kozama'uka. Complete. Duty for right destination is now accessible. What? Alright. I agreed to serve as a guide, not a nursemaid. Oh, a festive people. Uklamad wishes to seek out the Dawn Servant's elector. It's like our friend said, the people are in no mood for festivities. Well, they've just had a flood. I can only assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, let's do what we can, what we came to do, and find this elector. Are you the elector? Oh, Kali. Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promised entourage. I, Zanuhali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. So idea about the electors was correct. We'd just do as Papa did, and retrace his path from the saga. I'm ready, give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Should we poke around a bit then? We might pick up some clues about the feat. You know, prepare ourselves. That's surprisingly prudent of you. What? You think I'm being too cautious? No, I'm impressed is all. You admire and you respect your father, who is prone to decisive action. So I expected you to rush in first and ask questions later. Or never. I do look up to Papa, but you should know that he has a pragmatic side too. The head of reason is the thinker, who takes time to consider all the possibilities. With the long naps he takes these days, though, the head of resolve is less restrained by his wisdom. I can't fault you for thinking that's all there is to him. But there's more to the Dawn servant you've seen thus far. I should like to speak with the head of reason one day. Ah, well, I'm sure you'll catch him awake soon enough. That don't sound good. To return to the subject at hand, you wish to look around Okanu then? To do some groundwork before the feat begins? Something like that, I mean. I could probably pass this test with my eyes closed, but it'll keep us busy while we're waiting. Wuklamat has the right of it, as Elder Zanuhali is a resident of this village. Learning more about it can only improve our chances in the feat. Might I suggest a diversion of sorts? Or diversion of forces? For instance, Erenville, Alisay, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Marishna, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds good to me. Alright. Who ate my toes? Gemstone Trader. Now you're available. You now have access to the region's gemstone. Swamp Monk Thigh, Hammerhead Crocodile Skin, Poison Frog Secretions, Lesser Apollyon Shell. Alright. What I'm looking for here. Shed Fate. Nah, I still need to, like, do one. Look around Okanu. Spirited Hanu. Heard about the storm, I've never seen the likes of it before. With the supplies and help the Dawn servant sent, we're making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there was not much else that was lost. There was so much else that was lost for good. Oh. Vantage point. This is even worse than I expected. Oh, I see. That's almost like Sin hit it. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. A lot of houses are still damaged, and the hand I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wooden reeds. There must be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Might I suggest bringing a summoner here to do ascending? Just a thought. Continue looking around Okano. Bundled reeds. The dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. How am I going around here? Is there I need to go to, right? Thought I saw a shiny. Ah, that's a shiny. Boat of Roving Reeds. Oh, wait. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feather tail in particular stand out. Oh, yeah. Half an hour. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there. The plants hold both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Where did I get that? Was that the one I got? Hello, can you all hear me? I'm sure they're ready. I'm told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way. We ought to hurry over too. So far I haven't fought anything, have I? No.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
How much easier it would be if Zorolja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Oh, hi Kona.
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Hello.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Oh no.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament. For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Aye, well, it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me! You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
A festive people complete. And that might be a level up? There it is. Dun 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 dun. 9 to go. I understand not wanting to fall behind, but rushing ahead risks playing into our opponent's hands. Let's not do anything reckless and think matters through. This kind of feat is tailor-made for a rational, educated scholar like Korna. Not that I intend to gratify him with a response, but Bakul Jaja's provocations are hard to ignore. So the Hanu also eat the reeds, yet another way in which they differ from the Vanu. The Feat of Reeds. Ukulamat is eager to solve the Hanu's woes. I don't know the first thing about farming, but if there's a way to save the harvest and help the Hanu, then we're going to find it. I'll make Bakul Jaja eat his words. Understanding the nature of the problem will be the key to solving it. We need to examine the reeds themselves and then deduce the cause of their poor condition. And Vil will take us to the fields where the reeds are grown. Of course, follow me. Alright. That's not too far from the village. Reeds in need. I'm not going to get there in time, am I? Hell no. Well, maybe. That someone's already put the Garuda out. Reads a need. I'm not going to have enough time to read that, am I? Nope. Not a chance. Ooh, music. What am I looking for? Nah. No, it's still not showing. I need to get a golden one. Let's say. And here I thought these feats would have us battling dire fiends or similar. Agriculture is a far funnier problem. I see to irrigate the fields by diverging water from the neighbouring river does unlikely let the reeds ever dry out. Look at these fields. Why, this could be a painting. Alfie. I know she wants to do her best, but she should be careful not to make promises she cannot keep. You can all stand back. I'll get to the bottom of this problem in no time. Give me strength. Let's all scout the fields and help our bold leader identify anything unusual. Wilted weeds. So there could be a poison in the water. As Zanu Halley described, the weeds appear wilted and unhealthy. Maybe they need a change of mud. The water contains no obvious contaminants and looks fresher and clear at a cursory glance. Well, you know, it could be containing hidden bacteria. You never know. Paddy mud. The soil in the paddies is as one would expect, rich in colour and suitably moist, not dry and flaky. Alright. Oh, water strider. A bit sluggish though. More of a water shambler. No one amiss with the paddies themselves as far as I can tell. I'll find the cause of this any moment now. Alright, Hildebrand. Oh, yeah, you can talk to animals, can't you? Any luck? Nope. Alzay was talking about a water strider being a shambler. Maybe it's something affecting the animals too? Just a thought. Lethargic frog. A small frog catches your eye. Strangely lackadaisical. It doesn't even bother to hop when it scurries away. Alright. So it's something affecting the animals too. Soon enough, I'll call everyone together and we can share discoveries. The animals are sick too. Well, what do we think? Any obvious problems? The animals are ill! I agree, the waters look to be of good quality, as does the mud in which the reeds have been planted. The frogs and insects are unusually torpid. This suggests the problem is affecting not only the reeds, but also the creatures who live among them. Could something invisible to the naked eye be polluting the water? We would need an alchemist to know for certain. Well, good news, I'm level 90. I don't have much to add about the fields, but something else occurs to me. When you were describing how the creatures seemed lifeless, I couldn't help but be reminded of all the listless villages. Uh-oh. They've suffered a terrible tragedy, I know, but there is another reason for their flagging spirits, I believe. Go on. The festival! This is traditionally an occasion for celebration and renewal, so without it the Hanu are struggling even more to recover. The last time I visited the village was in the middle of the festivities. You'll never see the Hanu more joyful and alive. It's an indispensable part of their culture, and its absence will only compound their woes. So I say we help them put on the festival, give them a reason to cheer in these sad times. Who knows? Maybe fixing one problem could lead us to a solution for the other. Stranger things have happened. Right. Could be dynamis. I fail to see the relation between festivals and fields. Let's not be too hasty in dismissing the idea. Things which seem unrelated can later prove to be connected in surprising ways. True. And being bereft of ideas as we are, any proposal is worth entertaining. I suppose. Besides, this is Wukalamat's journey. It's only right that we follow her lead. Thanks, everyone. By the way, does anyone know where the festival float is? It's like a boat woven from reeds that looks like a bird. Yeah, I saw it. In that big building to the north. Let's go and see it. There's much less debate when I'm traveling alone. Well, it's a joy of company. Get used to it. You'll hear all expansion. Speak with Wukalamat again. Alright, I can just teleport. This wave is waved. The sphere is waved. I don't want to use one now. Alright. Might want to cut it after this quest turning. Aye. Let's see, LSA. Look at the size of that thing. I hope they don't expect me to help carry it. The handles gave me pause before, but now I understand the purpose. What a charming float. I wonder what bird was the inspiration for its design. I think it was them. I've never been here during festival season, so this is all new to me too. Yes, this is the float I remember. Does it not appear somewhat damaged to you? We should take a closer look. Inspect the festival float. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out to target a section in the right. We've been doing this since Stormblood. It's missing an eye. Missing eye. Snapped carrying pole. Bedraggled feathers. I'm expecting to see something hidden here, like an abystoma. Oh dear, one of the bird's eyes seems to be missing a gemstone. These tail feathers have seen better days. I swear the colours were a lot brighter last time I saw them. Oh, that's definitely broken. How will they lift this great big vessel without all the carrying poles intact? Well, I think we can all agree that this bird boat is in dire need of repairs. Now, how do we go about fixing it? What is going on here? We are admiring your festival float. It's a shame it's in such a poor state, due to the recent storm, I gather? Yes, we had to leave it exposed while we ushered our people to safety. With the float in this condition, there can be no lifting of wings. No Ihana. Ihana! That's what the festival was called. I want to help you hold it. Have you not seen our village? Homes are ruined. We're struggling to make repairs. And you want us to hold a harvest festival? I know how it sounds, but giving in to misery never improved anyone's situation. Look at Endwalker. A celebration of life and growth may help give you the strength to work through this tragedy. The role of festival leader is mine this year, and there's nothing I would like more than to lift everyone's spirits. But we don't even have enough materials to repair the float. We need a bokiksa for the missing eye, Uyuipo wood for the poles, and feathers from the winds chosen to adorn the tail. 2 of these I know. Abo Kiksa is a precious stone used in arcane equipment, and Uru Ipo wood is essential for crafting ceremonial instruments. These chosen feathers, however... The winds chosen is the victor of a competition in which the contestants see who can blow a feather the furthest using wind magic. And that's something of a problem right now. We Hanu are gifted at employing such airy sorceries, but expend a great deal of mana when doing so. We are soon exhausted by the effort, and having no reeds to eat will only make it harder. I think I understand. Your vibrant reeds grow quickly and vigorously, so much that they stifle the development of nearby plants. They must be a potent source of the energies you naturally lack. They are indeed. Owing to the poor harvest this year, we've been left enervated. And if we cannot gather the correct materials as dictated by customs, we cannot repair the festival float. Oddly enough, we may have just stumbled upon our solution. The winds chosen would by necessity have a natural gift for manipulating magical energies, which means any feathers taken from the victor should be high in ethereal conductivity. The float's construction also requires a stone used in arcane equipment, as well as timber favoured for ceremonial tools. The demand for such specific materials must have an underlying reason. Summon the primal? The float might also function as an arcane device. I'd wager the float is actually a secret weapon for smiting the Hanu's foes. Pray continue, Alphino. The float might also function as an arcane device? Precisely what I was thinking. This boat of reeds is in fact an arcane focus of some kind. A focus for what? Oh, Ihihana is a harvest festival, isn't it? That must mean the float was made to encourage healthy crops. So if we repair the boat and hold the festival, its arcane powers might fix what's wrong with the reeds. We won't know until we try, but it's a sound theory. Celebration, prayer, ritual ceremonies, these have all been known to elicit miraculous effects. Wait. The float a tool for magic? This is the first I'm hearing of it. In the beginning, it may not have been. After a good harvest year, there would be no reason to change it. But when the harvest was poor, new adornments were likely added, and those who performed the labour may have imbued their work with ardent hopes for a brighter future. Through years of trial and error, the Hanu would have refined the festival float into a focus for harvest prayers. Incredible! I know you're practically fainting from hunger, but reviving Ihihana really does sound like the solution to all your woes. And I promise we'll do everything in our power to help you. I'm still not convinced about this focus business, but I accept your aid nonetheless. I will introduce you to the shipwright who has been maintaining the float these last few years. He's replaced both the eyes and the poles before, so he should know where and how to procure what we need. Then allow Alice and I to acquire the feathers. We will encourage the people of Arcanu to gather and vie for the title of... Vie for the title of twins chosen by sharing with them our own reserves of mana. I'll go with you. I carry some alchemical brews that may afford the same effect. three of us will visit the shipwright then. Oh, without me, I've worked hard to fix the flow as best I can, and the responsibility is mine after all. I've not introduced myself, have I? My name is Linuhanu. Nice to meet you, Linuhanu, and certainly, let's all go together. To find myself working alongside the Third Promise is unexpected, to say the least. We're making progress now. The solution to Orkano's woes is as good as found. Thanks to Wukalamat, we found ourselves a promising way forward. Experience and knowledge are valuable assets, but there is something to be said for following one's instincts. 645 boots. Making progress. I wonder what manner of shipwright repairs reed woven boats. A well-mannered shipwright. Alright. I think I'm going to save your quest for next time. I really don't want these videos to be going over an hour. So, yeah, I think it's best I end it here. And then next time we go meet that shipwright.